My dear students, I am M. Koteshwarrao, Senior Lecturer in Physics and known as MKR Physics for my students. I did my MSc in 1973 in Andhra University, Walter, and later MPhil in Nagarjuna University. I started my career as a lecturer in 1974 in Kasu Raghavamma Brahmandra Reddy College at Nastropet. I worked there for nearly 20 years and later shifted to Vikas, Guntur College. I was in association with Vikas for 10 years nearly. In 1997, I started my college, Wisdom, in Guntur. And I merged my college in 2000 in Sri Chaitanya Educational Institutions and came to Vijayawada in 2000. I joined as a senior lecturer in Sri Chaitanya and worked nearly for 20 years there, and later for a few years in Srinivasa Gravity in Vijayawada, and presently I am working in P.V. Siddhartha College as honorary lecturer and coaching the intermediate students for JEE mains examination. First of all, my channel's name is Concepts of Physics by MKR. Out of my experience of 50 years in this field, I want to prepare students how to learn physics without fear and create confidence on them to prepare for examinations, JEE and NEET with strong foundation. Science is a branch through which nature is studied in a systematic manner. So, what is physics? When you question about what is physics, physics is the science that explains nature through physical quantities, and it is also called science of measurement. Then what about physical quantity? All measurable quantities are called physical quantities. And all these physical quantities are useful as long ways of physics. And they are broadly divided into three types, namely fundamental quantities, derived quantities, and supplementary quantities. And further, the physical quantities are classified as vectors and scalars. And come to fundamental quantities. They are physical quantities essential to explain physics of any body in the nature. They are not at all derived. They are independent of each other. But all the remaining quantities are derived from these quantities. There are 7 fundamental quantities so far as fundamental quantities, namely length, mass, time, thermodynamic scale of temperature, strength of electric current, luminous intensity, and quantity of matter. And all the remaining physical quantities are called derived quantities. The derived quantities are derived from fundamental quantities by the method of multiplication or division or by both. Addition and subtraction cannot produce derived quantities from fundamentals. And only 2 quantities which are having units without dimensions are called supplementary quantities, and they are plane angle and solid angle. So science in which physics is a part, and it involves three types of quantities: fundamental, derived, supplementary. And examples of fundamental quantities are seven, namely length, mass, time, temperature, strength of electric current, luminous intensity, quantity of matter, and L, M, T, K, A, C, D, M, O, L are the symbols for those quantities. And there are a lot of derived quantities derived from these fundamentals, but I am giving few examples: velocity, acceleration. There are so many. Everything other than seven are called derived quantities. And only two quantities are named as supplementary because of their peculiar nature, having units without dimensions. They are plane angle and solid angle.